Hey y'all. If y'all can hear my voice, y'all see your girl is still a little messed up, but I wasn't gonna leave y'all another week without no content. But that's why I'm not on camera, because I just refuse to be on camera with a bonnet on my head, y'all. I can't do it. I can't be on camera, you know what I'm saying? Not with a bonnet on my head. But if y'all can hear my voice, your girl's still kind of out of there. But I wasn't gonna leave y'all another week without no content. Plus, I be missing our little conversations. Baby, I done watched last week and this week Huntsville. Girl, y'all, I was in here cussing. I was in here cussing like a sailor last week, just aggravated down to my soul and my socks and my shoes and with migraines. And then I was so swole, y'all. I had an allergic reaction. Y'all, my face was so swole. It was ridiculous. I looked like the blowfish with no hoodie. I just can't do it, y'all. I just can't do it. But baby, I don't know, I don't know what's going on with these people, baby, but we gonna definitely get into it. All right, let me see. Of course, I got Kim and Nicole up in here. Hey, hon, how you doing? Hey, Q, my girl. Hey, ranting with Ricardo. Lord, where was it? War War Eagle B-Ball. Hey girl, how you doing? Hey Dana Dane. Hey Sabrina Banzu. Hey Melissa Higg, how are you? Hey Linda Gamble. Hey J28T. Hey Zane Good. How are y'all? Hey Cheryl, my favorite Liberian cayenne pepper, honey. Hey Kim, how are you? Kim, how are you, my love? I hope everybody has been doing good. I hope everybody has been wonderful, hon. And I hope everybody is going good with everybody. What you saying? Basically, you was like what them kids would have looked like if Busted Biscuits would have fed that child peanuts. Girl, yes. Girl, yes, Rain Ricardo. That's what I was looking like. Girl, tongue so heavy and swole, lips so heavy and swole. I said, oh my God, no, I just cannot. Hey, Marsha. Hey, Bridget. How are you guys? Baby, I just couldn't do it. I was like, oh my God, this is just a raggedy mess the way I look. I could not do it. I could not do it. So y'all, please excuse my little nasally sound. I am, just trying to get it together, but I wanted to be here for y'all because y'all know we gotta talk about this, right? And I'm really trying to give people time, you know, trying to get in the room, baby. But y'all know I can't wait to get started. Not feeling well, but better now that you are on. Kim, I hope that you are feeling better soon, baby. Listen, I'm only on here, baby, because I did not want to leave y'all another week. Excuse me, y'all. I did not want to leave y'all another week with no content, Kim. But I hope you feel better soon, my love. But girl, y'all know I'm ready. And y'all know I'm ready to get into it, baby. Martell with this raccoon on his shoulder. I don't know what the girl in that speech, Melanika Bell #1, girl, this girl. Child, I just, ooh, child, I can't. Hey, Sandra, how are you, my love? I know the sick feeling. I know the sick feeling. I was coming to the folks losing my voice and all felt better. Yes, girl. Listen, I'm hoping soon something gonna shake, something gonna break, my girl. Something. But yeah, y'all, we gonna go ahead and get into it because I just can't hold it on my chest not one bit longer. First of all, y'all, when Martell came down them steps looking like mother of the church and all that white, God doggy, with that raccoon over his shirt, trying to think he was King Jaffe from Enzamunda. Y'all, I could have died. I could have died. There was nothing else left in this world for me to do. I said, I know he fucking lying. I know he fucking lying. Like, that's just how I felt. Like, girl, come on, Deaconess boy #2. Come on, give your speech. Then he ain't even much had no speech prepared. Like, this is the launch of your wine, and you sitting up here, you want to call your friends up there, not Marcel. You named this wine after your grandma, baby. You shouldn't need not Louis, not 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 Denture Mouth, not Maurice, not none of them. He shouldn't need none of them to give no speech about what y'all own, who own. What was the thing on his shoulder? Dana Gray, it was a raccoon. He went by he went got a couple of them raccoons that be by the dumpsters in apartment complexes and made him a stole girl. I just can't. But anyway, you shouldn't have needed nobody up there standing up there with you. You should have been better prepared. You should have had a speech like male number one. Why you didn't write this man no speech? If that's been your friend, you know he have stage fright. If that's been your friend and you bought your business, baby, you know why Mel was always the speaker because he couldn't. And you saying he up there unprepared, looking like a whole goddamn fool with some foolishness that I don't even know what girl. Girl, that speech was awful. I felt Uncle Sam when Uncle Sam, yes, Dana didn't come out. I felt Uncle Sam when he said that's my mama, and you couldn't do nothing better than you talk about. Oh, well, they all own some shit. Now we all own some shit, and so I'm just glad to be owning some shit. Like that's how you talking about a wine named after your grandma, sir? You ridiculous. And like what's his name? Goddamn Maurice. You know what I'm saying? Alley cat ass Maurice, cause he ain't nothing but an alley cat. Y'all know them alley cats be the sneakiest goddamn cats. They always wanna seem nice, but will scratch your goddamn eyes out. And that is Maurice. I don't care what nobody say. He's a damn alley cat. He's the great pretender, pretending to be a decent, upstanding gentleman child. I just can't. But anyway, he talk about well, this is his first one. You know, it's always room to grow. Your first one, yes, there's always room to grow, but goddamn it, he should have did better than that. He should have had a better speech than that. And while you was calling everybody else up there, if you didn't have nothing that you could have said to articulate your grandmother and why the type of woman that she was, your uncle was in the crowd, why you didn't call your uncle up there? Your uncle that they say is allegedly the one who was knocking over the ATMs with you, but then allegedly he supposedly bankrolled and that's for you to help you get started. Now, which one is true, y'all? I don't know. So I'm saying allegedly to both of them. But either way it go, if that was your uncle who took the charge, so you wouldn't have been in jail, you should have acknowledged him before you acknowledge anybody else. And if that was your uncle who bankrolled you so you can start Inez this wine, you should have acknowledged your uncle and spoke to your uncle. Good God, I just can't. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. That is just dumb, baby. When they show all of them flashbacks, I say, yeah, we see why Mel was speaking because he sure in hell can't. And then he got the nerve, girl, the nerve, baby. When Uncle Sam say you good, bruh, you know what I'm saying? Uncle Sam gave me, he would really beat the piss out of Martell for him to be on some. We on national TV. Don't do that, bruh. Do you know who the I am? Girl, if Martell would have been my nephew, I'd have beat his ass like a grown ass man. Then I'd have put him over my knee and beat him with a belt like the child he was acting like he was. Girl, now do you know who I am? Let me tell you something. I don't care how big you get. I don't care what show you're on. Your aunties and your uncles and your cousins and your friends and the people who know you before that know you for who you are and for your real works, not what you pretending on TV to be, sir. Which the people on TV who watching you still feel like you a narcissistic asshole who can't do nothing but steal somebody else's idea, try to make your own. I.e., Inez wine, copy off a chocolate in a bottle, i.e. plane trip to Canada, copy off of Miss Van book that she wrote with her goddamn grandchildren that was published before your book. Come up with something of your own. And your cookbook was something that you came up on your own, yet it's still not for sale. Your calendar is something that you came up with on your own. I don't know who buying calendars no more, but it's a market out there for them, I guess, by somebody. But child, where's it to be bought at? Cause I ain't seen nobody that said they could find it. Last time I checked your website, we couldn't find it on there either. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, baby. Y'all had the women's down there coordinated. Mel Nika, you had them all showed up in that ridge. You should have had Martell coordinate that speech. I was there for Uncle Nuck if you buck. I don't care. He was like, I know you not saying that to me. Like, this my mother. And that's all you can say. Like, he ain't really even say nothing about the grandma unless they cut it out. Cause what was the speech in part about the grandma? I ain't hear what she meant to me. My grandmother motivated me. I would like to hear my grandmother was such a wonderful, soft, sweet woman. She was the right amount of bitter, but the right amount of sweet. She always knew how to come at you in love when you needed it. She knew how to get on your ass when you needed it. And that is why this wine Inez is named after my grandmother for the bittersweet, the perfect blend of red wine. I done did a damn better job talking about the wine and his grandma than him. I'm just saying that just didn't make no sense to me. And then baby, they had the same recycled women. That every time I was like, child. Now allegedly one of the women's done stayed the whole weekend, child. But I'm still waiting for the rest of the report of that story to come out before I come to y'all with that. Okay. But let me see what y'all talking about. Maurice will defend a stole nut from a treehouse. And you ain't lying. You not lying, B. Cause I was like, why are you defending this? You know what I'm saying? We seen Chris Fletcher was in there. Chris Fletcher said, baby, do you know this the first one and you wasn't prepared. The look on Chris Fletcher face was like, I know you lied. I know. Hey, Chris, that's how we always knowing. You know what I'm saying? That's how we always was. That's how we always doing. He should have done more than that. Girl, yeah, Kim. He said more about her at his mama table than he did at that shindig, girl. But it was the I didn't even run for scouts. But we gonna talk about that when we get to that part because I wasn't feeling what he said about his grandma. Then don't blame grandma because you really didn't have the talent. You know what I'm saying? To make it to the NFL. Because if anything, you could have used that as a motivation, honey. You know what I'm saying? I just can't. I just can't with that foolishness, honey. Not at all, not even a little bit, not one circle, not one lie. But we gonna digress. They get up in the morning and they all leave and they like, well, Big Lou. Big Lou had a family emergency, so he have to go. Baby, I ain't Martell. We know you like wearing suits, sir. But y'all was on y'all way to ride back home. Now I don't know how far the ride is from Huntsville to Atlanta. But not a full suit with the bijou thing around your neck tie. It's giving too much. It's giving too much, sir. Like who the fuck rides all them hours like that? Like Martell, you not a president, you not a pope, baby. I don't know who you think you are, but baby, your actions along with your altitude, along with your attitude, and the fact that you can't even give a good goddamn speech for your own project, I'ma need you to tone it down a little bit with that dress. You know, you giving very much business attire on them boss man attire with worker rules. I keep telling y'all that about Martell. Martell wants to be a boss, but he's barely qualified to be a worker, and that's just the truth on that. So they're riding back, and now it's deliverance time. And can we just say, all these men was telling Lou about not pillow talking, and Lou was roundabout skirt with Tiffy Lou when he ain't really had no reason to be skirting with Tiffy Lou because I don't think Tiffy Lou really care one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, right? But then all the rest of them was baby. They wasn't even pillow talking. Well, Muscle was pillow talking because he was literally laying on a pillow, dench him out, and Maurice left scoundrel ass. Him and Kimmy was sitting at the bar talking, but y'all gonna tell Big Lou don't be doing all that talking, but baby, y'all was around there talking and talking and talking. And I'ma just say this, I was over it. Like I'ma be honest with y'all, I am over. I am over. I am over. I am over. Love and Marriage Huntsville. I'm ready for this season to end. Which is say I am SJU82. Come on, SJU82. Her colors is showing just like her edge is showing. That's why she always want to have something around that neck to draw attention, so we can see that she was really born in 78 and not 87. Hell, she might have been born in 72, 76. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. And I don't know why she doing Lou like that. Cause Lou is not an ugly man. Lou is a thick man, and if y'all don't know nothing about that thick push, baby, that's all I'ma say. That thick push be something else, all right? Especially when they know how to use that weight and equally distribute it, okay? Tiffy Lou, you can really have your world rocked, but I don't know what's going on with you. I'm torn between. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm torn between y'all doing something for a storyline or this marriage is headed for Splitsville. Because 2 years into the marriage, y'all should still be newlywed, honeywed, honeymoon phase. I mean, this should not be an issue, but I understand, y'all both working, this, that, and the third. But it doesn't give me. It's the mix of schedule while y'all having problems. Like, girl, Tiffany, first of all, if you don't stop wearing that damn stringy ass hair, girl, fluff that shit, tease it, something, girl, something. The way you be around here looking frumpy and dumpy, girl, like you don't even turn your cell phone. I don't think with the way you be looking. Girl, you just give uninterested vibes. You know what I'm saying? You just give uninterested vibes. You give uninterested in whatever your husband talking about, and then you sitting up here discussing like, well, when the kids have to do something and I have a meeting, I have to make arrangements and this, that, and the third. And if I realized that my husband wanted more sex like that, I would make the arrangements. Tiffy, if I was married to you, I'd tell you, don't worry about it. Keep your cat. I swear to God. I swear to God on my life, I would tell you, keep your cat. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it, girl. Keep your cat. Because I don't want nobody who feel like they have to arrange no sex for me. Like, don't arrange no sex for me. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't come home and accommodate, or when you are off, you know what I'm saying? Like, when y'all married, you might have a busy time. I might have a busy time. Um, it is nothing to say, you know what, don't make no plans this week and leave everything to me. Or hey, meet me over here. Girl, please. Baby, the way I be bent over giving my husband a quickie in the morning before we go, girl, that be some of the best sex. You gotta be quiet. You don't want the kids to hear your girl sneaking in the closet and all kind of stuff. Baby, we'll make it a whole bunch of fun. But I mean, that's for if you interested and wanna be with your husband like that. Hey, giving you the real tea. Hey, my babe. You know what I'm saying, girl? I would have told you keep your cat. I swear to God, I wouldn't want it. I would not want it. Then when you talk about, well, if I want sex, if you want sex more than I want sex, then it is my duty. Girl, no ma'am. I don't want nobody to feel like it's they duty to fuck me, girl. I was Tiffy. I swear to God, I fix you. You be laying in that bed. Well, give me that old sour puss, and I would look at you like you was crazy and roll over and jack my dick. That is just what I would do, girl. Keep it. Keep it. If you gotta feel like it's an obligation and it's a duty, I don't want it. I don't want it. And I'm not saying she's obligated to have sex every time he want to have sex. Like, no, that's not it. But you gotta come to some type of compromise. Like, I'm sure you was probably giving Lou that cat before y'all got married. You up and playing this man with a surprise ass wedding, like, hey, we getting married. You know what I'm saying? And now you want to be making business deals and arrangements, but I don't understand how you say your love language is quality time, but you don't have the time for the quality time. So you're not even appeasing yourself with your own love language, girl. It don't make no sense. I am so confused about Tiffy Lou and that marriage with Lou, and she is confused about where she come from in her real age. I'm confused about it. I'm confused about it. And honestly, I want them off of my screen. Honestly, all these people can get off my screen because these are loveless marriages. I don't see not one couple that I can say I think are truly, truly in love. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get over to um, Kimmy and Maurice child. Kimmy, girl, I like you, Kimmy. I like you, Kimmy, but you was doing too much for somebody who was unbothered and trust your husband. Like, did he touch a stripper? Kimmy, girl, you know he touched a stripper. You should have known when you heard strip club, some dollars was being thrown and some asses was being smacked. Like, let's be realistic. Like, did you think he was in there praying and bringing people to Jesus in the strip club? Like, I know that's not what you thought was going on. That can't be what you thought. I want to know, did you touch somebody, your body to their body, your skin to their skin? And he talked about, well, it was a touch, it wasn't a caress. Girl, listen, I wouldn't even ask my husband no question like that for you to play in my face. And I know they say when you assume you make an ass out of yourself, but guess what? I would have just made an ass out of myself because I'd have definitely assumed you was in there smacking some ass. Now I wouldn't have assumed you went to the back room and did whatever goes on in the champagne room. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have assumed that, but I damn sure would have assumed you got some ass all up in your face, lap dancing like it's a strip club. If you not going there to watch and enjoy the sights, maybe it's pat a little ass, then what you going for? Hell, I'll go to the strip club and smack a ass. Pretty brown eyes, girl. I heard that, girl. I heard, girl. I heard. What I heard was The one that was around there fixing plates stayed the whole weekend, but I don't know if that's true or not. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, certain things is just, to me, I wouldn't even ask that question. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, if I trust my husband to go out of town and do what you do, regardless of who you with, when you come back, I'm gonna say, how's the trip? How was your trip? You had fun? Or yeah, I had fun. Oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad you had fun. You had a good time. Anything other than that about your trip you want to tell me, go ahead and tell me. I'm not about to be giving you no third degree about a trip and want to know every single thing and what you did in order to make myself feel like, oh, okay, it's okay. I just can't do that. If I got to be doing all of that, then I don't want you. I don't want you. I am not going to lay my head down at night worrying about if you out of town, sticking and dicking. I'm not about to do that. Matter of fact, probably while you out of town, baby, I'm probably gonna be gone out doing my own thing, drinking my own wine, shaking my ass to my bounce beats and my YouTube beats in my own house, like whatever it is that I want to do. I would not be worried about you. I would not be worried about you. You know what I'm saying, girl? Shit, I was in a relationship one time, and baby, they used to go out every Thursday night. The men used to go to the bar. It was their little Thursday night. They go have their drinks. Girl, and on Thursday night, I used to make sure I had my kids sleep early, had my wine in the freezer, so soon as he walk out the door, because that was my time. That was my me time, my relaxed time. Baby, one Thursday, he was still sitting at the house. I was too mad, y'all. I said, what the hell you doing here? You ain't going nowhere? Why y'all not going? Why is canceled? I had a whole lot of attitude because now you infringing upon what I have made my comfortable time for me to do what I need to do for me. Like, this was my relaxation, my bubble. But if I'm mad, I want you to go for a ride. Go to the Walmart and walk around. Like, go do something. Like, I was literally mad. I just don't get it. I'm not asking you all of that. I'm not doing all of that. I'm not staying in no marriage where I have to do all of that. But y'all know exactly what it was. Y'all know you was still feeling some type of way, okay, about that trip, the picture that's been posted and everything else, and the linebackers, because the last Atlanta trip was a cheating trip. So don't sit up here and act like you was just 100% comfortable with it. You was not. You was not 100% comfortable with him being around Martell. Hence why you said you didn't want Martell at y'all stuff. You have a problem with Martell because Martell brings in drama. Like, not necessarily that your husband gonna be doing it or whatever, because you believe your husband, girl. And I ain't gonna tell you nothing about believing your husband, but you know him hanging with Martell can allegedly put him in situations where it makes him look bad and like he cheating and doing stuff because Martell is sloppy, and we can all agree that Martell is sloppy. So all of that bull you was sitting up there feeding Mel, even though I feel like Mel just need to shut her damn mouth and stop trying to tell you, Tisha, anything about y'all husbands. Okay, you sat up there and lied to her because you was feeling some type of way. Now we gonna mosey on over to the other tragic ass Scott house. Tisha, baby, when your husband have to secure his teeth with denture grip, my love, and everything is in your name, I'ma need you to stop acting the way you act, child. I'ma just need you to do it, baby. They was sitting up there talking, so she asked him about the trip. He's telling her, oh, they had women in the house and this and the other. Oh, so they had women. First of all, your wife was already feeling some type of way because she was the main one talking about why he did it out there. And then invite y'all when y'all don't even drink wine. It's the wives who drink wine. And so now he said it was the boys' trip. He got other women here, but y'all wives couldn't come. I mean, Tisha, girl, I kind of understand you on that part. But then at the same time, girl, your husband didn't want you to come any goddamn week. Just like he didn't want you to go to Africa when he was on that month-long sabbatical. But anyway, we're going to get into that when we get to Tisha and Dr. Francis, who read her for Field, and I was here for it. Okay, I was here for Dr. Francis. girl, Dr. Francis and his facial expressions was the MVP of this episode. So he's talking, they telling her about the trip, he's telling her about the women, but I noticed he didn't tell her about that woman he asked to fix his plate. I know he ain't ask her, tell her about that. We didn't see that. Marcel, did you tell her about that woman you had fixing your damn plate? Because I'm sure when Tisha saw it, but then again, I don't know, because Tisha ain't the kind of woman like me, child. Because when I would have saw it, a plate would have went upside your head along with a cast iron skillet. Because why the hell you asking this woman to fix your plate? That's so disrespectful to your wife, especially your wife who you know have insecurity issues with all the rumors that they have gone around. As much as she try to lie to us, like I believe my cheating husband. No, the hell she don't. No, she don't. You know what I'm saying? But she tried to put on, baby. So they sitting up there talking. They segue into and talking about Lou, Big Lou, and how Big Lou was saying they have, you know, marriage problems and well, not marriage problems, but they was having problems in the bedroom and this, that, and the third. And Marcel was like, what he said? Well, yay. People be like, you'll risk it all, you'll leave it all. And I'm paraphrasing, y'all. This ain't the man exact words. You'll risk it all, you'll lose it all, you'll leave it all for some cat. And he like, hell yeah, because it's important. I'm like, girl, well, Tisha, you better be busting it wide open the way you're trying to keep this man, because he is pretty much sitting up here telling you don't fuck him, baby. If you don't want up the cat, don't be mad when I go find it from somewhere else. And then he wasn't even trying to hear you when you were saying, well, she is right. He talking about what women have to do. And I'm not saying all men are like this, but understand this. You going to work and paying bills and coming home and relaxing and chilling is not equal to me going to work, also putting in money to pay bills, taking care of the kids all day. Also, you don't give me, you wash, fold, dry. You barely look like you wash your ass. Hell, Tisha might do that for you too. You don't look like you do anything around that goddamn house. Not nothing. And then you talking about you gotta go to the bar and hang with your friends. Like all of what you said, none of what you said. You mentioned your wife, your family, or your household, and the things that you have to do. But you expect Tisha to do all of this and then gap her legs for whenever you want it. Child, Muscle, guess what? You would have been out there finding that lonesome cat that you was looking for. Cause I be good, goddamn. I would not open up my legs not one time for Muscle. Not one time. The lack of respect, like you prioritize your wife, your family, your household, none of it. And I'm sitting up there like, Tisha, did you just hear what this man said his responsibilities was? Go to work, go to the bar, hang out with his friends, and then come home and have sex with you. Where were the kids? Where were you? But that's why when you were sitting down there with Dr. Francis, you said, I have to take care of the kids. I have to make, yeah, because them your kids. Them your kids. He is just a sperm donor that still lives in the house. That's it. That's all. Because why is that all on you? Like you said, y'all had planned a family trip to Africa. So shouldn't have been no looking for today. And Wanda 140, matter of fact, Wanda 140K for a food truck. Wanda couldn't keep them kids for y'all to go to Africa. Wanda couldn't keep the dog for y'all to go to Africa, but she want 40,000 for a food truck. Girl, now she better grab a bottle with her, like her mama told her. Girl, well, that's what Wanda said she told her. Child, every month Marcel does and outsourced. Girl, listen. Community sourcing. I'm trying to tell you, that's what he said. That's what the man said. Thank you, DeQuasia. Hey, my love. I just can't, y'all. So basically, he letting her know like that was his duties. And I don't know if anybody else picked up on that, but when I heard that, I was like, you said this was your duties, your priorities, your responsibilities. And none of that. You mentioned your household, you mentioned your kids, you mentioned none of that. I'm not understanding. More so gives me where were you at on on January 6th? No, not where were you at on January 6th? You're right. Wanda keeps everyone else kids. So I don't understand why. I mean, listen, Q, I wouldn't leave my kids with Wanda either, but I'm saying the excuse of I couldn't go to Africa because I had to find somebody to keep the kids, and the kids are in school, and this, that, and the third, and excuses. Excuses or monuments that leads to nothing, okay? Period, point blank. So he's talking about, baby, he wouldn't be in a marriage without that. And Tisha tell him, marriage is not just all about sex. How about you rub your wife's feet, rub your wife's body, make her feel good, which lets me know Tisha ain't getting no kind of attention that's making her feel good. That man ain't rubbing her body, rubbing her feet. He ain't doing a goddamn thing towards her. So, baby, that's just it. That's all. That's how I feel about it. Now we move on to Tisha and Dr. Francis. Y'all, I rewind that thing about two, three times just to watch that man face. You know what I'm saying? Just to watch that man face. And when when he said, Tisha, it's a difference between late thinking and late planning. Um, I was I was like, you're right. Because every time I've looked up going to Africa, everybody who I know who has been to Africa has always said that, they were advised to get certain vaccines. Now, whether it's mandatory or it's just advisory, I don't know. If you in the comments and you know if it's mandatory or advisory, let me know. But I do know that they do advise that you get certain vaccines and things like that before you go to Africa. So one would think you're gonna be out there for a month. You you know what I'm saying? You did all of this. Maybe. I don't know. Um, I don't know. Is it more? What you say, Marcel knows sex, not intimacy. Correct. Now, some people, but listen, I am SJU80s who you be surprised how many people confuse sex with intimacy. Sex is sex, intimacy is intimacy. And that's why people can say so many times, oh, I just fucked them. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand, like, there was no emotional involvement in that. It was just what it was, sex. Versus when you intimate with somebody, baby, that's a whole nother vibe. Like that's the best sex in the world when you have an intimate bond and an intimate connection with somebody. That is completely different from just gonna get a nut. That is completely different. And he does not give me that. He is good in sex. He does not give me that good love. You know what I'm saying? He don't give me no butter love. He don't give me no good loving. He give me lazy missionary. All right, roll over. Let me hit it from the back. Smack you on your ass. Now he done. He does not give me sex to make his partner feel good. Only for himself to feel good and to get a. He gives me very selfish lover. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? He gives me very selfish lover. Just say he gives lazy side peen. Correct. Intimacy is an investment. Sex is performance based. Exactly. Exactly, baby. You don't just develop intimacy. Like the intimacy is developed over time. That's a different kind of bond. That's a different kind of learning. And that's a different kind of loving. Because intimacy can start in the morning with just a very high vibrational text message like, hey, have a good day. You so handsome, blah, blah, blah. You can start your day off with intimacy and build it up with different little things, baby. By the time you get home, if that's what y'all want to do, but whatever, that's a whole nother conversation for another day. We could do a whole little thing about that. But Tisha was at the place, and the man telling her basically like, come on, girl, this man might have told you and he told you in so many words. He told you and he told you, but he been knew this what he was gonna do. And then baby, he was gone for 30 days. So in 30 days, he needed to get his mind right away from his family. Okay, Tisha, you the one also out here dealing with these rumors about your husband. You're also dealing with the fact that your husband plays to the rumors instead of vindicating your marriage and making you feel secure. He also disrespects you for everybody. And even through all of that, you got to still stay. You got to deal with him. You got to deal with Wanda. You got to deal with your children. You got to deal with your household. So when are you going to get your 30-day damn sabbatical to get yourself together? And see, right there works on my nerves where And I'm not saying all men, and I'm not a men basher, but it's a lot of you men out there who feel like, oh, I just need my time. Let me get 15, 20 minutes of rest when I get home. Well, you know what? The mama, we don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Because 9 out of 10, we the one dropping them off at school. So you get up in the morning, you're on duty as the mama, you're getting the breakfast, you're getting the, whatever y'all morning routine is, you get them in the car, you drop them off to school, and then you turn in from, okay, mama, now I'm on my way to work. You listening to your morning radio, jogging your mind, but whatever you got to do when you get to work, then you leave straight from work to go pick up the kids. God forbid if they're on the sports team. Now you got to turn in a team mom, this, that, and the third, and be a chauffeur. Then get home, you got to cook dinner, make sure your house all together. Like, when are we going to get our 15, 20, 30 minutes to rest? Let alone, you know what I'm saying? Let alone a damn 30-day sabbatical. He would have came back to 30 days of his shit being at his mama house. Lights would have been changed and everything else. Because no going not 30 days. And if you needed to be alone and you were going out there for 30 days, why you couldn't take a week and a half to get yourself together and then have your family come? I'm not understanding why your family couldn't come at a later time to be with you on that trip. Why something that could have been so connecting for your family, especially being that you didn't even know what your kid was allergic to. Essentially, you don't spend much time paying attention to your family. So, girl, but see, with a husband like Marcel, girl, I'd have took my son on one of them African safaris if I went to Africa, and he would have fell out right when we met the lions or something. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. I'd have had to say he got ate up on a safari. He was trying to pet the lion, and the lion went lying. And that's just got to be. But I'm sorry, I just don't believe that this man was so depressed. And depression is real. Depression is real, and I'm not saying it's not. I just think Marcel is full of shit. I just don't think this man was so depressed that he had to go to Africa, to Tanzania for a month by himself. No, God. He went to Tanzania. He might have left the house. You might have dropped him off to the airport by himself. But when he went through TSA point checkpoint, when he boarded the flight, he was not by himself, okay? He was not by himself. I'm just saying, girl, ain't no way. Lion Country Safari, like I'm trying to tell you, and been sitting at the funeral crying with Martell raccoon on my shoulder, waiting for my insurance check to clear. Yes, God, I just don't believe it. It's just foolish. You know what I'm saying? But that doctor was holding a true mirror up to her face. He was one of the best psychologists I have ever seen on this TV. Because normally they be sugarcoating and pussyfooting around with these people. Normally. And so I don't know what is what's with this doctor, but I'm glad. I'm glad. And she need to go to him. He need to be on some kind of daily retainer. I might start a GoFundMe, daily retainer for Dr. Franklin to call Tisha every day to help her get her mind right. I just feel like this. Tisha was not raised, she was indoctrinated by her mama. And then she was groomed by her mama to be a certain way. And I feel like Marceau came and continued the grooming. He picked up where, you know what I'm saying? He picked up where Wanda stopped. I think she went from her mama controlling her to Marceau controlling her. Because somebody tell me when we cast her, when she said, "Who is Tisha to Tisha?" And she still was talking about more so and what he wanted and what he needed. So Tisha, you don't even know who you are to yourself. Baby, never love a man that much that you lose yourself. If I got to lose myself and can't figure out who I am to me to be with you, baby, I don't want you. Ain't a dick in this world that good and ain't no gums that good. His gums look like they hard anyway. Girl, I would hide muscle dentures from him. No God. But I want her I want her to figure out who she is. Cause y'all dropped out in the comments. Did I miss it? Did I miss it? When she said, "I'm a child of God. I'm a sister. I'm a mother. I'm a wife." Those are all things you are, but who are you? But then I had to look and say, who is Tisha the Tisha? And I was looking in the mirror and I had some crying and some snot and some stuff. Okay, but still, Tisha, who are you to you? Who are you to you? And maybe we just didn't see that part. Maybe we just didn't see that part. I don't know. But I'm still trying to figure out, do she know who she is to herself? Tisha, what are you doing to make yourself happy? Because it seemed like you stand with this man because one, you got a good man, Savannah, and don't you leave that good man, Savannah. That's number one. You're afraid of how it's gonna look if you leave. And that's because you was raised by the mama that you got. Two, you stand with him to please your mama. Three, you stand with him to please him. Like you are people pleasing everybody but yourself. You do what you can do to be the best mother you can be, and I ain't gonna never knock you from doing what you need to do as a mother. But what are you doing for Tisha to make Tisha happy? I still haven't yet to see anything on this show that makes Tisha happy. Like when they were all upset about the social media special being about the hoax and what they had going on in the hoax. Martell was saying that Tisha has a journal and she has this. Tisha, why you not doing that? If Martell can promote this funky ass wine that he can't even promote or give a good benediction about, my girl, why we not hearing about your journal? Why are we not hearing about the other things that your husband was saying you was out here doing? Everything we see about you is based on your husband pleasing your husband in this bullshit. Now listen, if I got to entertain this bullshit that's going on in social media and people talk about my husband wide ass back that I know was his wide ass back, and now we got to be on social media making a video talking about look at his shoulders, goddamn shouldering. If I got to put up with all of this, goddamn, y'all gonna give me two or three scenes to make me go ahead and promote my business, because what y'all give on social media does not match what you give on TV. And I'm really more so leaning to what y'all giving on TV and how he talks to you on TV, because it spills over into them lives 98% of the time with that disrespectful ass shit is what your life is, and what y'all pretending on the damn social media is just what it is, pretend and damage control. Don't try to damage control me. Do what you gotta do. But Dr. Franklin tell her he want them to go on the relationship. The couples trip retreat. And I said, okay, but I have to see if Marsau gonna do it. Child, I hope Dr. Franklin hold the same mirror up and call Marsau out on his bullshit the same way he calls Tisha out on hers. Okay? Make cringy IG with Marsau. Girl, they all so cringy. Tisha is the lead cheerleader and upholder of the patriarchy, girl. She can have it. And she can have it because I tear that bitch down. I be down. When they come back from the break, I need Kimmy T to be spilled and Tisha's, girl. Listen, I don't want them to come back from nothing, Dana. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't see how this show can continue. Like it has gotten too toxic. Like I ain't gonna lie, y'all. While I was feeling horrible last week, girl, I was so glad I was sick because I'm like, Lord, please let the murder plot and everything else die down by the time I'm feeling good enough to come back. Because I don't want to have to talk about the murder plot. I don't want to have to talk about none of this. Like, this is just stupid. It's going too far when you got police investigations, mug shots, Wanda talking to people everywhere, all out the side of her mouth. She recorded, then hollering about, no, I didn't say that. This, that, and the third. Melody is blamed for everything but creation. Like, yeah, I'm so I'm so sick of this damn show. I'm sick of these people. I'm sick of these people because ain't no need of wanting to be. I don't want to be famous. I don't want nobody to know me. None of that for this misery. Like I couldn't. This is miserable. This is miserable. But let's get back to Kimmy and Mel sitting down. So Kimmy and Mel go to sit down. And Mel, y'all know I'm equal opportunity over here. So y'all know anybody could get it. Mel, stop asking me trusting their husbands going out of town. with Martell. Stop asking these ladies and their relationships with their husbands. Except for now, oh hey, how you doing? All right, Maurice, all right, girl. Yeah, I'm just checking on you. Go. It ain't your business, it ain't your place. They ain't your friend like that. They don't see it from you like that. You heard to say, you heard to say, right? That's the wrong message. You are the wrong thing to any of these ladies about their damn husband. You can lead the water, but you can't make them drink. You don't want to drink the water, shut the fuck up, because it's giving bitter. My man cheated on me. I'm just telling you what it's giving. And that might not what it be because the people said you had a private investigator round there on Martell. And if all of them was doing they do dirt together, because do dirt niggas do dirt together, okay? So if all of them was doing they do dirt together, then I got some intel on Maurice too, but Maurice gives me, he might have did a few things with Martell and Marsau, but Maurice, he do his dirt on his own. Cause he know they slick, stick loose mouths, you know what I'm saying, and loose lips and chips. But stop talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Stop talking about it. Stop asking them women that, because it's very much given. Oh, my husband cheated on me, and I know a lot of people gonna say she didn't have the same energy for Tiffany with Louis and she with Kimmy, and he have to say about it. I think she had a different energy with Tiffany and Louis because she needed to give Louis because Louis was on Atlanta trip one with the cheat that alive. I think had Louis been on that trip too, she probably had the same energy with Tiffany that she had with Kimmy and I don't think she really just Mel don't she really fool with Kim like that. I mean not Kimmy, Tiffany like that. You know what I'm saying? She just don't give me oh I'm sorry y'all can't hear me. All right, y'all. Tell me how it sound now. It's still breaking up. Is it still breaking up? Somebody tell me. That's better. Thank you. Mel just don't give me that, and the playback will be better. I'm sorry. The oh y'all heard nothing. Okay, so let me go back and let me say this. So I was saying, I think the difference between the when she talks to Tiffany versus when she talks to Kimmy, I think Mel just don't see it for Tiffany like that. I think Tiffany and Mel strictly have a we on this cast together relationship, and Lou wasn't on Atlanta trip number one versus this trip. So I think that's the difference. But I really don't think she cares too much about Tiffany. Um anyway, you know what I'm saying? But I think as far as those other ones, I think, they kind of had they at least were friendly enough that I think Mel would be more invested in these situations than in Tiffany Lou's situation. But Mel, stop to asking them people about their husbands. They don't want to hear. Mind your business. Girl, going on into your life of luxury, your life of glory, girl. But quiet as it's kept and loud as it's been on the internet, y'all know they see Mel out there supposedly secretly taping for Love and Marriage Atlanta. Now, if that's true or not, I don't know. Um, but I don't want to see her back on here because there is no need for her to be back on here because you truly don't like these people. And these people truly don't with you. So they like it's done. There's no need for you to come back on this show. Exactly, Pretty Brown Eyes. Mel needs to mind her business. Period. Period. I wouldn't ask them nothing about their husbands. And if they talked about their husbands, I'd be like, girl, well, child, the Lord will provide. The Lord will make girl pray about it. That'd be my answer for all of it and move on. Oh, girl, I make my phone ring like, oh, hello, how y'all doing? Oh, all right. I'm a bit girl. I gotta go every time, every time. But and then so she started. They moved on from there to um her talking about the uncle being upset about the wine, um and then about Melnika, and she said baby Melnika called her 2 weeks before her wedding and told her Martell was trying to cheat baby with her assistant, and I was like, was it really your assistant or was it really you? And I'm not saying Martell has ever done something with this lady because I do believe that men and women can have a platonic relationship. However, it's just something about the way that Martell keeps saying, well, she was male number one. She was male number one. I don't, I, eh. It's something about it just gives weird. It just gives weird. I don't know what it is, but it gives weird. I saw somebody say, Zane, how you doing, B? I didn't like how Kimmy shaded Mel in the confessional. You know what? No, I didn't like it either. Because that's everybody's go-to is like, oh, Mel, because the husbands were cheating, everybody expect the husband, she wants everybody husbands to be cheating. And I don't think that's it. Especially when Kimmy, she was asking you the question that you was just getting into it with Martell about. And that's about having him around and he does stuff and then it comes back on everybody else because of the atmosphere that he creates and the things that he do and the shit that he do that the husbands go along with. You know what I'm saying? So Kimmy, you shading her for asking you the very same question that you was just upset about. We all saw when you found out about that trip at Jayla's housewarming party that you was not happy about it, that you was not excited about it. Martell just wants to devalue Mel anytime he can. And he does. He does, and he does that for the simple fact that he mad. Because clearly he can't do nothing without her. Even talk about his grandmother. And then y'all, I know I saved this for last, and I know it happened before that. But when Marcel went over there by his mama, that was the first time I ever seen that lady not uphold Martell and his bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That was the first time I ever seen his mama not upholding him in his bullshit. Because when he was like, yeah, Uncle him and his mama was like, I heard about it. She said, but you got to understand, that's our mama. And then Martell, like, that's my grandmother. Let me tell you something, grandkids. Y'all can love y'all grandparents as much as y'all want, but ain't nothing like my mama. When you lose your parent, and this is spoken from a person who have lost a parent. My mama's still here, but my daddy is gone. I found my father in the house deceased. You know what I'm saying? So, and I mean, walked in there, found him on the ground, had to call, like, mine was so gone, had to call my auntie, and my auntie had to call me back to tell me call 911 because I just couldn't, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a piece of you that's gone forever. That's a piece of your soul. So yeah, that man felt some type of way, and I was glad his mama told her, like, you could have did more. But when he started talking about when grandmother passed and how he couldn't even try out for the scouts, I said, you know what? I'm sick of this bastard here. I am sick. I am sick of this ET home phone looking muff. I am tired of him because at the end of the day, it's always somebody else's fault. It's Mel's fault you cheated. It's Ariane's fault that she ain't good enough to be what you needed her to be, and now she a peasant. It's your grandma passing fault. If I was your grandma, I'd come back and hunt your ass to the day you die and beat your ass every day. I swear. Don't blame your grandma. Don't blame your grandma because most people, it is a natural reaction to want to do something like, I'm going to make it like this for grandma. Just tell the truth, Martell. You was not up to par. And I'm not saying you bad. I ain't seen your highlight reels. You know what I'm saying? But maybe you just wasn't up to par to make it for the NFL talents. Maybe you did try out, but you just don't want us to know. So you using your grandmother as an excuse. Or maybe you didn't feel secure enough within yourself or have enough faith in yourself that you was gonna do a good job that you using, oh, my grandmother passed, I'm so depressed. If you mean to tell me your mama ain't trying to talk to you, your coaches ain't trying to talk to you, your teammates ain't trying to talk to you, you full of shit. You full of shit. Because that's a big ass honor from a college, and somebody from their team gets drafted. That builds up their stock and make other recruits want to come. So you can't tell me your coaches wouldn't have been up on your ass to try the hell out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't do it. But it's the lack of accountability for me. It's the everything is everybody else's fault for me with him. And I just can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. I can't take it. I'm sick of this show. I'm sick of these people. I'm sick of the sinking ship and all of them videos about Wanda trying to kill her. Now, do I think Wanda is crazy? Yes. Do I think Wanda say some off the wall stuff? Yes. Do I think Wanda is trying to kill somebody? No. Absolutely not. I don't think that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that. I'm all the extra outside of the show is taken away from the show because now with all the outside drama, when you watch the show, it's like, damn, this is boring. I don't know if anybody else feel that way, but it's so much going on outside of the show that now when you watch the show, it's a big old flop. Exactly, no accountability. He had a felony and he can't play ball. Well, child. But he gonna blame it on his grandma instead of taking responsibility for what he does on his own. Wanda, yes, I can say Wanda is a bully, but I mean, when I saw what it was allegedly about the post, um, the post that she posted, if you know anything about euphemisms and things like that, like it's been said for years, when you dig one ditch, make sure you dig two because you always digging a ditch for somebody else, you dig a ditch for yourself. Or even when they say when you point one finger, it's always three pointing back at you. It's a euphemism. You know what I'm saying? It's a euphemism. So I wouldn't have took that from that. He wasn't no starter anyway. He just arrogant and full of shit. And him mama lied and he ain't got no good heart. Oh girl, no, he don't have a good heart. Oh no, he definitely don't have that. It's boring. I just want a male exclusive spinoff. Girl, now Zane, I'm with you on a it's boring, a male exclusive spinoff. I don't know if I want that. I mean, I can't see I can't see what Mel is gonna bring to make me want to just watch her. I don't know. I mean, she might have some things going on, but I don't know. I can't see that. Yes, but cousin Pete was in a car talking about he had a chopper and wanted to see friends to kill. Well, child, now listen, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Cousin Pete seemed like he might be about that life. I don't know, but I don't think I just don't know. But you never know with this show. You never know with this show what's real and what's not. And at the point when it's getting as convoluted as it is, it's just time to end it. It seems Chris Fletcher and Uncle Sam are the only ones to call him out on his ish. Exactly, because baby Uncle Sam didn't give a damn about them cameras. He Martell trying to whisper to him, "Don't do that. We on national TV." Uncle Sam didn't give a damn. Uncle Sam didn't care, baby. He was there to collect Marcel ass like they be IRS be ready to collect these these taxes. Okay, he was ready. He didn't care about none of that, baby. But see the way Uncle Sam held them hands out, and Uncle Sam said, "Go on, bro, you cool." That was that. You need to move around. You cool, okay? That was that. You need to move around. You cool. That's it. That's all, baby. Because I just thought he was about to. I just knew he was about to hit on him. And then Martell, for you to want to talk about the time and the place, not at your event, not you little ugly bastard. The same you who walked up into Mel event last year for her video scene, for her video release, and caused the fucking scene, and you got the audacity to be talking about not at your event. I know you fucking lying. I know you lying. You lucky I was waiting for Uncle Sam because Uncle Sam looked like he from that B-box generation. I was really waiting for Uncle Sam to B-box your ass. And we ain't even supposed to be advocating violence. But I wanted Uncle Sam to do what it seemed like your mom didn't do, and that was whip your ass. All of that for a wine we still can't even buy. I said on Bind this live that throw the whole show away. I prefer Love and Marriage DC because at least the men like their wives and are open to listening to them. Girl, listen, you ain't lying. I like that one better too, because this one is, and maybe it's the difference in the first season versus a fourth season, but for me, this one has become too toxic. Like, don't get me wrong, y'all. I like a little bit of drama. I like a little bit of drama. that I could deal with. But when it's this damn toxic and you walking around here with raccoons from the apartment dumpsters over your shoulder, I just can't. I just can't. I'm over it. I'm over this show. I'm over it all, y'all, because this is too much. It's too much. Not supposedly the women, and like Kimmy said, it's gonna come out on the internet. What child? The people is saying, honey, that the women was at the house the whole time. Now I done dropped the link, and I'm gonna take a few of y'all to come up on here, baby. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got a few words, let me know y'all opinion. Let me know. And listen, you don't have to come up here and just agree with me. If you see something different than I do, tell me, cause I'm open. I'm open to exploring other opinions. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. You could see it in a different way than I do. You know, I hate when stream y'all don't let me be great and click the comment I want. Hey, my girl. Hey, my
Hey,
girl.
I know you. I know that sickness is getting to you. They trying to take a real one out. It's not gonna happen.
It is. It's trying hard.
It's not gonna happen. Listen, when I was losing my voice, I had me some lemon ginger tea. I had some turmeric and some cayenne pepper in there. Drank that maybe 4 days straight. I was good after that. But
Well, thank you. I'm going to try, girl. Come on. Now, I know you got some good tea for me, girl.
when it comes to this show, like, y'all not gonna get the ugly stepsisters treatment and the ugly ass stepmama I was giving, the rotten ass prunes down to the real housewives. Cause y'all just getting on my nerves at this point. Mel, don't ask that lady nothing about that man no more. Don't ask them nothing about their husbands. Why? Because they always gonna blame you. It's always your fault. You the reason gas prices is up. You the reason why Roe versus Wade got overturned. You the reason why these white folks out here letting it be known that they are racist out and proud and loud. Don't ask them no more questions. Don't tell them no lies. Don't tell them no truths because they don't want to hear it. They want to live in delusion. We don't care no more. We don't. Tisha Jr. Like I said on Bonnie Blue, where the hell is that dog at? And don't say he was at obedience school because I don't trust that. She gonna come back. She gonna come back with a dog and a cat because he's stressing her out. And everybody's like, oh, she gets in his ass behind the scenes. She does that. She does that. I'm like, but why not do it now? Boss up on him on TV so we can see that this is what you do and not the show you putting on. You turning into Tisha Jr., you're gonna be down to Dr. Francis, bratty ass wig looking like Wanda from Holiday Heart without the crack, stressed out, looking depressed, depleted, and dehydrated. Then your husband gonna take a trip to Africa for a month without you and without y'all blended family.
Now, let me say this. I kind of feel like she maybe do get in his ass. That's why she got the
Yeah,
damn honeymoon finally. But and I know a lot, it's a lot of people that say, what goes on between a married couple is between that married couple, and you never want to disrespect your husband or your wife in front of other people. But I be damn if I'ma look a fool on the goddamn TV while you sitting around here disrespecting me. Oh hell no, nah, that one I
that
can't do.
that part. Like, why on national TV are you constantly embarrassing me because you got a dick swinging contest with your brother? Not one of y'all look good. Not one of y'all will get chose out here. Like the International Players Anthem told y'all, we trying to get chose and nobody would choose y'all. Let's make that clear. Most of y'all got criminal records. Y'all goddamn criminals. And I don't like to judge, but I'm kind of judging because it's just like, how y'all doing all this, running y'all mouths, flapping them gums, sitting up here cheating on these women, like y'all actually have something to offer and bring to the table. When y'all talk about that stupid ass conversation of what do you bring to the table, my question is, what do they bring to the table? Not a goddamn thing. Kimmy, Tisha Jr., boss up on him on TV because at this point it's just like you have no storyline. He's making you look stupid, and you may get at him when y'all behind closed doors, but we don't see that. Which then it's just like, ooh, once again you're gonna be looking depleted, depressed, and dehydrated down to Dr. Francis with your sister in law. Humpwig, I don't see it for you. I hate the voice you talk in. Marcel, I hate that voice. I really do. Um, He went on a trip for a month and left you at home with them kids. And I don't care what you say. You could have found somebody to watch them kids. You could have found somebody to watch them kids. I was raised by a single mother, so she did it all with no help from nobody. You have a husband and you still a single mother. Where they do that at? I'm confused. Where do y'all do that at? How are you married but a single mother at the same time? I'm so confused. He went on an Africa trip. I mean, you know, if it was me, he would have been gone on a glory. He would have been at the crossroads with his family so he won't be lonely. And I would have collected the insurance money because he not that into you. There's no point in keeping him around. Child, who told that man to skin a fluffy ass cat and wear it across his shoulder? Who did that? I want to know which one of y'all told him that looked good. First of all, he ain't got no socks on. He got the Stacey Adams. I know his feet is sweating. Y'all in a mansion in Atlanta, and I don't believe the air conditioning is that great. Then it's a whole bunch of black people in there. You know what, black when we all get together, it get real hot. When we all together, it's just real hot. I don't care if the AC and the fans are booming. It's gonna get hot. Okay, Th- that was Mel's fluffy cat. Well, tell her to take it back because it did not look
She
good.
she don't need it back.
Well, burn it. I don't want to see it again. And skin somebody's fluffy ass cat to wear that on their shoulder. Then when it comes down to Uncle Sam, I don't condone no violence. I really don't. But Uncle Sam could have really gave, baby Gap the Kenya treatment where Kenya was about to whoop ass. Like he really hands could have been thrown. Hands truly could have been thrown. What is it? I feel like Mars still so vulnerable yet highly. And he did. And he did. He saw what she could do. He saw that, you know what, I got a criminal record. They're really not gonna fool with me, especially if, what came out is true that, he was messing with the government. And the government don't play about their stuff. So you really not gonna get none done. He saw what she could do for him. And basically it's because they don't have a prenup, if they divorce, he's going to take her for everything she has. She's not that bright. Um, but Uncle Sam, I don't condone no violence, but I really wanted you to, whoop on him one good time because how is it that you ain't got not one kind word to say about my mama who helped raise you when my sister was out here being a city girl and not raising her child? Y'all more like siblings than anything else. And nobody can like how you gonna make a wine and not talk about your grandma who you named the wine after? First of all, you're not even a drinker like that. Why are you making wine? Why are you writing cookbooks? Why are you writing books with your children? Why are you making calendars? Why don't you have a builder's license? There's so many things that he does have and doesn't have, which really he doesn't have anything because he doesn't have a distributor for that wine. The calendar never came out. I don't think neither one of them books ever came out. So it's like, what is the point of you doing this? You putting on for a show, which annoys me because it's just like if y'all gonna be on a reality show, at least be real about y'all stuff, be transparent, or get the hell off the TV screen because we tired of this. We see the fake and fugazi, and we could all read through it, and we don't want no more of this. But to not talk about your grandma who raised you, yeah, Uncle Sam, especially if Uncle Sam gave you money to, build that business up or invested in you, yeah, Uncle Sam deserved to punch you in the throat and choke you out with that fluffy ass cat you had on your shoulder. And then Miss Marlene, the way y'all was down to that table talking about the grandma, like nobody can tell me that Marlene wasn't a city girl in her whole his whole entire childhood. And by the time grandma passed away when he was in college, that Marlene decided, you know what? I'm going to try to be a parent. So I'm going to make him feel like he is the best person in the whole wide world. He's not. I'm going to, you know, big up him on everything he does, even if it's some stupid stuff, which she did. I'm going to make sure to down talk my mother so he doesn't, relate back to the fact that she's the one who raised him and not me. And she did that because you can obviously see it's why she drinks so much. She drank like a fish. If she was to stop drinking, who knows what could possibly happen to her? Melanika, her, this one right here. Like Prosperity Thick Girl 40 said, what do you get paid with, dick? Is that how you get compensated? Are you being
Girl,
compensated?
wait. Mel Nika has a record also for fraud. Girl, it's every
Yeah,
girl, I can't. Girl, what?
they
Somebody,
all
s- somebody send me this information, girl. Cause what?
they
I
all
just can't.
they all criminals. How are y'all all
Mortgage fraud,
what?
girl.
Oh
Get the
my,
gun. Get the gun. I am done.
I hate it here. Like not on this channel, but like when it comes to the show, I hate it here. How are how is that what the only people who don't have a record, Mel and what 1978 and Thick Thighs, are they the only ones who don't have, and Miss Van, they don't have records?
I didn't hear Kimmy and Maurice had a record.
Okay, so
Maurice
you
wouldn't be able to be a lawyer with a record, so I doubt he has a record.
okay, so it's what maybe one, two, three, four, five, six people without a record out of the entire people on the show. How, child, I can't. But yeah, I want to know, would you get compensated? And you can
Correct,
compensate.
baby. And Kimmy wouldn't be able to be a nurse.
Okay, so now we know that most of these people have records. Y'all are criminals. Y'all be out here stealing. Stealing is stealing. I don't care what she said. I don't care what she said. How you did it. Whether it was fraud, you was boosting, or whatever it was, you was stealing. You're a thief. I don't like thieves. Okay, I don't. But once again, Melanika, how are you getting paid? And did you really quit being the wedding planner? I need to hear her side of the story. Did you really quit being the wedding planner because you said that your man slash your boss slash your friend slash not your man, whatever he is to you, was hitting on your assistant? Or did you quit because you didn't want to see him get married to the younger version of you? Well, the younger, better version of you. I want to know. I'm confused. I want to know that. And are you still married? And why, when you wear that Gucci belt, it is always upside down? That's what the public wants to know as well. Because we also want to know why you always wear it, especially since Gucci doesn't see it for black people. I just want to know. Very confused. And then 1978 and Thick Thighs. I don't care anymore. Don't care about your storyline. It gives nothing. It gives that lady don't want to have a baby. It gives what else is it giving? It's giving that he is insecure about how he looks, which is sad. But we all have some insecurities with our own selves. Um, but just like Sonya, she don't want to have a baby. Now, I don't know if their reasons are the same, but it's obviously she don't want to have a kid. And I just want to know which one of y'all is lying about what y'all do in y'all sex lives, because she says she gives it to you daily, nightly, and ever so rightly. And she said if you want more, we could make up a schedule so you can get more, but you're not trying to have that happen. So what is this?
Girl, don't nobody want no scheduled sex. All right, at every Tuesday at 8:35. Don't nobody want that. Keep
Not
that
even,
back.
not even. It just like scheduled. It was just like, well, she say she give it to you daily, nightly, and ever so rightly. But then she was like, well, if you want more, we could put that on the schedule for more. And I'm like, what is going on? Big Lou is what they call you, but I call you Thick Thighs. Are you a sex addict, or is she not doing something that you want to be done? And if so, you need to express to her what that is. Is there a certain kink that you want to explore, but she not trying to explore that? These are things y'all could be talking about, but y'all not talking about, which makes me think this storyline is very fake and I won't see it no more. And I don't want them to come back for another season because they're not giving anything, and it's a whole bunch of BS at this point. But if you are to come back for another season, y'all better have a storyline, a good one, a good storyline. Other than that, y'all gonna have to get off the screen. And for the people we didn't see this week, but we saw Stormy. She did the interview with the Ooh Ladies First panel. Y'all go check that out. Uh, I will always go up for Stormy and her gold G wagon because that's custom and you can't get it on Amazon. Um, and who else wasn't on this episode?
Trash can destiny.
Oh, Blow Pop. Child, please. I still want to know if she and the Cougar Tamer are getting down, and if so, that is her storyline for next season. We know it. The show is giving nothing. Marceau, or as I like to call him, Busted Biscuits, that milk dud headed brother of his, they best friend Baby Gap. Y'all took a trip to Atlanta to screw around, except this time when y'all tried to do part two of this trip, y'all forgot y'all brought the goddamn cameras with y'all. And from what the people are saying, there's a few women who decided to stay overnight. And when it comes to that whole plate situation, if I would have seen it and I was married to him, even though you're not my type and I wouldn't go there and I'm really not gonna take you, like, I don't want you because you giving a real tease husband, I don't want you. Um but if I saw that situation where you told that girl, well, you asked her slash told her to make you a plate and she did it, I'm gonna take the biggest cast iron skillet, not even a plate, the biggest cast iron skillet I got in my kitchen, and I'm gonna play grit ball with you because that's what you deserve at this point. I don't like these people. I don't. They get on my nerves. Um, I don't know what Mel is supposed to be giving down to her new show, but hey, maybe she got a new man.
I don't, child, listen, I don't know, but I want to thank you for
Mm-hmm.
coming up as usual, my girl. You always give me some good laughs. But let me get to the rest of these
Okay.
people, be that's waiting. Thank you so much.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to watching.
All right, girl. Hey, Ray, baby, how you doing, my love?
Good. How are you? Are you feeling a little better?
Um, a little better, a little better.
Okay. I was praying for you, but do boil some ginger and some lemon in some water, or you
Oh,
can make a
thank you.
tea out of it, or drink it cold. It gets the phlegm and stuff out of your throat.
Girl, thank you, because Lord knows I need it. I'm going to go to the store as soon as we finish.
Yes. Okay. Well, I didn't really have too much to say. I don't normally come up here and talk. I'm not there yet where my vocality is, but I definitely be in the comments. Definitely be in the comments. But I think the most that stood out for me for this episode was definitely Marcel sitting up there in Tisha's face telling her, I'm going to cheat on you, basically. I have cheated on you and I will continue to cheat on you because I do not prefer your vagina. That's all that was. Um, and then also the fact that the Martell and Uncle Sam thing, that was just really, to me, that really threw me off. I was just like, wow, like you're not going to mention your family behind it at all. He really, Melnika is not a good manager because she should have had him prepared. Like he should have had something to say. He should have had some way to introduce it, just some type of little toast. He should have had something together. And he didn't have anything. He definitely wanted Uncle Sam to Melvin him, as he was Jody, because it just it needed to happen. I think he definitely needs to be put in his place because he has not learned. He continues to be disrespectful. He continues to be little people that really care about him. He just he he's kind of like a leech sometimes. Just like he used Mel for in their relationship, regardless of him maybe being in love with her, having all those children with her. He definitely used her for certain things for his weaknesses, and his weaknesses are just continuing to show. That's all that's happening for him. But other than that, I didn't really care for this episode. Kimmy got on my nerves. The whole all that shit was annoying. It was very fucking annoying. You too grown, too grown to be asking this man, did you touch a stripper? Girl, I'm gonna touch the stripper. I love the strip club. That was me and my man's first date. Was at V Live. So I'm there for the wings, the drinks, all that good stuff. So yes, he definitely touched some strippers. That was just stupid and uncalled for, and a waste of her time. But I'm gonna be short and cute and get up off of here. I just left the gym, and I definitely need to hop up in the shower, girl.
All right, girl. Well, thank you for coming up, my love. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I hope you feel better soon.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
This is the third event Melnica put on for Martell without everything that is needed. One, the baby oil. Two, the Eminem kids. And three, the speech and the distribution. What kind of PR slash manager are you? Girl, it's not giving. It's not giving. I see that too. I also see that the marriages had issues, but I think the exposure to TV made it worse. Right. I mean, the cameras are only exposing what was already there. There was already cracks and crevices in the foundations of your marriage. But I feel like if you don't want them cracks and crevices to show, if y'all not gonna come on TV and showcase them, don't come up here with your cracks and crevices and try to tell me it ain't shit on shingles. Cause that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me shit on shingles and try to serve it to me as filet mignon. You done lost your damn mind. Ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. Yes, Auntie Bernice, another filler episode. But you know what? I feel like every episode, because it's so much drama outside of the show, is gonna seem like a filler episode because what's going on outside of the show is more interesting than what's going on in the show. All right, thick girl, I'ma drop the link for you one more time, and then you're gonna be my last person that I'm gonna take up. Love After Lockup is another one, girl. I can't stand Love After Lockup either. Not cause you stay trolling. Ha! And yeah, AT Bernice, I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to get there, but I didn't wanna not bring y'all another week, be gone for a little bit, longer than I had to be. But that's just why I'm down on camera, because I wasn't gonna be on here in a bonnet looking all retarded. Nika was looking like a Christmas tree last episode. In this episode, she the lady in red. Girl, that dress she had on last episode gave me confetti thrown over all over the place. I just couldn't.
This one gave me a Kool-Aid.
Girl, I'm just over it. I don't know. It's something about that Martell and keep wanting to stress the fact that this is male number one. Something about it gave me that was my fuck friend back in the day. I don't know. I don't know that to be true, y'all, but something about it ain't right. It ain't sitting well in my spirit. And usually when something ain't clean in the buttermilk, it ain't clean. Oh no, not
Like I said,
no,
she
not
getting
white
paid in
girl,
pink.
thick girl. Why you got
Hmm?
Martell with that raccoon and that lady who he talk about acting like you love me? Girl, you know you come.
Girl, that is Mel's either her first Sunday, Women's Day, or a christening. That's her old outfit. That is a woman's suit that man got on, and I don't know why he want to flash his goddamn his cleavage up everywhere with that dead rat on his arm. That is not his suit. You could tell by the way it was fitted. That smells. And he took it when the police was called, and he locked her stuff in the car, and that's the outfit he wore. But Uncle Sam should have put his ass in a headlock like Melvin did Jody on Baby Boy, because I wanted to see it. I just wanted to see somebody get him real good, because he irks my soul. Why would you not say nothing about the one person that was there for you the most, as you say? She's the reason you didn't become Brett Favre's Doug Williams or Michael Vick, I guess. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. That will motivate you, not make you sit down and just be broke the rest of your life. Kimmy, girl, you're turning into teacher number two, and it's not good to watch. It's like really heartbreaking to see that you acting like this on TV and then getting mad when somebody asks you a question. But for the last 3 seasons, y'all was asking this lady all the questions in the goddamn world because y'all already knew the answers and y'all wanted to see her reaction. So why she can't do the same? The same way y'all say y'all had to make a show, she got to make a show too. So why y'all mad at her asking y'all questions when y'all did the same thing to her? And she's the producer, so she has more of a reason to want to dig into the storylines and bring all y'all little shit to the forefront. She tired. She don't want to work hard no more. She wants y'all to work, and that's what it is. Marceau and Tisha, you're not enough. I don't care. I don't know if you were trying to make us believe that you're enough, or if you were trying to make yourself believe that you're enough. But evidently, you're not enough because your husband tells you time and time again you're not his priority. If you stop giving him some twat, he gonna go somewhere else. He don't like big girls. He'll leave you for a rumor. And he said he believes that you cheat. That's why he got a private investigator following you. So if that makes you enough, be enough, girl. Be enough. You should have had enough by now, but okay. I swear Dr. Francis was the best part of this whole damn episode. Jesus was he. His facial expressions were everything. I swear he wanted to tell Tisha, you just a dummy. You're dumb. Lady, wake up. What is wrong with you? You could tell by his face he wanted to tell that girl how stupid she was. He even put a damn mirror up to her. And I did that already. Evidently your mirror was dirty. You didn't see anything because you gave us nothing. You said nothing about what you found out about yourself. Did you see a clown in the mirror? Is that why it was blocking your view? I can't with these people. I'm gonna keep watching the show because ain't nothing else on Saturdays. But y'all ain't gotta come back. And if Kimmy and damn Lou and Tiffany don't got a real storyline next season, go to the employment line. We don't want to see you back either. They could bring Stormy and Kiki on the camera more than for the issue that y'all giving us. This is ridiculous. Like so much goes on during the week that when Saturday come, it's like, okay, it's an episode, but it ain't give us nothing.
Exactly, Q. You know that's that same thing when the person is asking you all of them where you at, what you doing, what time you going, what time you leaving, where you going after that. Yeah, it's so they don't be out in the streets getting caught and running into you in the same damn places that they about to be. That's all that is. That's it. That's
Exactly.
all.
And I also want her to get, if he's gonna keep treating you like this, at least make him put you in a bigger house. Give you a rocker space to back y'all so the kids can go outside and play. They ain't, make it worth your while. Girl, you better learn how to barter and just make him make it worth your while, child, because this is ridiculous. You ain't getting nothing from out of it. Nothing like,
If he could put her in a bigger house, Scott Manor would be built.
well, if he stopped going to goddamn Atlanta and with Chris, as he said, and taking extra trips and take that damn car back, his woman mobile back, god damn it. Scott Manor is a whole rack of houses. She just want one. Sell that damn land, that plot. But they need to make it a damn landfill. Because they ain't doing nothing else on it but moving trees. It's only trees and dirt and mud when it rains.
But you know what? Listen, it is no amount of money that this man could buy me, no amount of Birkins, no amount of manners, you know what I'm saying? No
If
amount of
you want to take
castles,
it,
no none of that that you could give me that is gonna make me feel good enough that I am gonna sacrifice my self-worth, my self-esteem, and be miserable for the rest of my life. Baby, let me tell
nobody's
you,
doing that in real
me and
life.
my children to be happy in a studio apartment before I let you destroy me like that and
Exactly.
embarrass me in the public like that. No God.
Anybody that got common sense feel that way. But since she's take that, she where it look like she going. So make it worth your while. If you dumb enough to stay, at least be getting something out of the damn deal. I'm not staying, but since she is staying, it don't look like she's going nowhere today, tomorrow, next week, or next year. So, girl,
And you know what? That's her priority. That's her prerogative. Excuse me, y'all. I'm
make it
so
worth your
sorry.
while. And her
That
mama
is her.
sold her. I
That's
don't care
her
what nobody say.
priority. That's how. That's listen. One thing I have always learned is you can't never tell nobody when to leave their husband, their spouse, their girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, cat, dog, frog, or whatever you want to call it in between. All right. That is not my place to tell you that. But all I'm going to tell you is, baby, if the door keeps smacking you in your face because you're 2 inches too close to it, when the fuck you going to move 4 inches back?
Never. So make it worth your while.
You know what I'm
Point
saying?
blank period.
Like I used to say he might love his wife, but he's not in love with her. But at this point, I think he just loves what her credit can do for him because there's
Didn't I
no
tell you that
respect.
though when you kept saying he might not be
There's
in love with
no
her? I kept telling you. That man ain't don't love her, ain't in love with her, ain't no love nowhere near that. I've never had that kind of love. I don't want that kind of love. I'm allergic to that kind of love. I might go horse with that kind of love. No. But at least your
Right.
avatar cute.
Even Dr. Francis told her he's untrue. Girl, thank you, girl. Cause
I
right now I'm not. I
Dr.
look a
Frank.
hot ass mess. Dr. Francis
Whatever,
was
long as it
Dr.
don't matter.
Francis was Dr. Francis was
Then,
giving her real life true teas. And she walked out there looking so deflated because let me tell you something, she couldn't pull the wool over that man's eyes. He saw straight through her and her bullshit.
oh,
Baby, he was Nicki Minaj on her. You
I
see
told you he did
right
everything besides
through
call her a dummy to her face.
me.
It's only because he's too professional for that. Because I swear my hand to God, the facial expressions on that man's face said dummy, 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 dummy. It's like that's all he kept wanting to say.
Girl, listen.
Child.
Marcel was her first
Wanda
love. You
sold
know
her.
how
There
that
wasn't no
is.
first
Listen,
love. Wanda sold her.
I I
That was the
understand that
Miss
he is
Silly
her
thing.
first love, but god damn it, with enough life in and living, at
Hmm.
40, you shouldn't still be stuck like that. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know what? I am not even sorry. You know what I'm saying? Not when you walking around here professing to be happy, but when people look at you in your face and your eyes, you can tell your
You don't see
insides is
nothing.
so destroyed and fucked up, and you so messed up in the head, and you so damn internally depressed and unhappy. I be damn.
There is nothing behind that lady eyes at all. Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, let me tell you something. And then you raising kids in a household. Like, people be like, I'd rather my kids have a two-parent home. And I'm so tired, not used to. I'm used to people
Because they
saying that. I want
stupid.
my kids to grow up in a two-parent home. I didn't have a two-parent home. They need to grow up in a two-parent home. Let me tell you something. It is better to
Hmm.
see kids to have their parents separate and grow up in productive environments and see y'all productively co-parent than for you to grow up and fuck them up living in an emotionally unstable ass house where mama was mistreated and daddy wasn't damn loved. That's worse for them than
Exactly. And I can
them
say,
having to deal with with their parents separating. Bullshit.
from experience, don't
Bullshit.
do it to your goddamn kids. I can say that from experience. I stayed for 12 years. Wasn't no love left. Wasn't it was I just was like, that's their father. That's their father. That's their father. But forget that. That will still be their daddy, whether he's in your house or he's not. And just like Nola said, I had to learn that I'd rather have my kids happy in a one parent home and got daddy right there whenever they want him and whenever they need him than I do having him sit here every day. But mama ain't happy. And when mama ain't happy, you see it and you know it. You feel it. Your kids know when you're not happy. Don't do it to your kids. Ever.
You know what I'm saying? And then tell me, what are they gonna be missing? A daddy in a separate home versus an absent daddy in the same home. What's more hurtful?
Exactly.
What's more
Exactly.
hurtful? You know
And
what I'm
besides, all
saying?
you they not gonna see is the fussing.
He in the same house, don't know what the kid's allergic to. Like, you're not even thinking about when you up and leave for a month. For a month,
Thank you.
you up and leave for a month because you so stressed out, and you gotta wait. You need to get away. Did you explain that to your children, and how did you explain that to your damn children? Because damn, my daddy was so stressed out, he even needed to get away from us. How the hell was that
Exactly.
explained to them children? Because Marceau gives me, he don't have to explain nothing to nobody. He just do what the hell he want.
Yep.
You living in a house with a man that's damaging you and damaging your children, all for the sake of saying I'm married and my
Yep.
husband not out here like that on me.
And it's
Man,
crazy as hell.
please.
It's beyond crazy because them kids know that. And then you talking about somebody wasn't no Wi-Fi service, so that means you didn't even know if your kids were okay for a whole month. You don't know if your little house had burnt down. You don't know what anything that happened for a whole month. What man would do that? I don't like Martell at all, but I can't see Martell even going a whole month without talking to his kids. Maybe the one with Ariana, because I never seen him with her. But the ones Mel got, I can't see it. And that right there should have opened her eyes to a lot of things. what you can play with me as long as I allow you to. But what you can never do is play with my kids and play with their heart. That's what you can never do because I can't. I don't have the right to do it, so I be damned if anybody else do. A whole month, your kids like where that? Come on now. Then when you come back from the vacation, you gonna take the kids riding in the backseat, videotape them, take them around the corner to the gas station, take them back home. Boy, you why do y'all have to try to make us seem like y'all are with y'all not? That's how we know it's not real. We ain't never seen you with your kids. But then you make a video of them riding in your backseat and then it's over. Get the
Girl,
girl,
J
you
and
know
J
what I mean?
2018, I 100% agree with you. I think he does what he do to try to make Tisha leave. To make
Yep.
Tisha leave him so he don't seem like the bad guy who wanted out. So he can say you walked away, you divorced me. But baby, she already divorced without the paperwork. They like
Hmm.
y'all
They
already ain't
separated.
like you never see no intimacy, no nothing. Like for him to just and listen, I'm all for being honest and transparent. Sorry, y'all. Once again, I'm so sorry. I'm all for being honest and transparent and saying, look, if you can't, if this is what I'm looking for in a marriage or a relationship, and this is what you're looking for, and we can't come to a common ground where both of us are going to be happy, then it may be
Hmm.
best to walk away. That's the way you say that. Not if you ain't giving me no cat, I'm going to get it over here. If you ain't
Hmm.
pleasing me the way I want in the bed, then I'm going on something else, and you shouldn't have nothing to say about it. Like what?
Hmm.
It's just the way that he talks to her for me. The way he talks to me, baby gives, I would hide his damn teeth.
Child.
I bought him damn teeth in bleach and ammonia. I swear to God, and then put it in his mouth. I swear.
Like
I would shoot
it's
rat.
like
I would inject rat piss into his denture grip. I swear. I couldn't be with him because baby, y'all would be
yeah,
seeing a mug shot for real. Cause
court
that's the,
TV
it ain't no way.
trial of the century.
Cause the stuff he do with the way Tisha has been programmed, with the way Tisha feels, she is the a kind of woman that eventually, if she doesn't like, I like Dr. Francis. I hope she continue to go to him. I hope she really, holds the mirror up
Does
to
the work.
herself and do the work because I want to see her glow up. You know what I'm saying? Like Tisha's a
Hmm.
very beautiful woman. I
Yes.
don't think she's fat. I think she's thick, and ain't nothing wrong with being thick,
That
but
the
I
fuck?
want her to move in the right direction because they keep going in the direction that they're going. She the type of woman that ends up ultimately we be seeing
On
her
court
ass
TV.
on WeTV on Snap.
Yeah. Hmm. Court TV.
You know what I'm saying? We'll be seeing her on Snap, and she gonna snap. Or what's gonna happen is she gonna shock his. See everybody talk about how Mel left and Mel do this, but baby, the day Tisha decide to leave, if she ever
Child.
decide to leave, because she gonna be the type that she'll be then damn near lost herself and it's gonna cause her well she already lost. She already lost. I don't want to say she lost cause, but she already lost. But when she gets under the out of the I have to do this to make my husband happy and really take care of herself and do the self-care and self-love, baby, that snap is gonna be so awesome, and he ain't gonna know how to handle it. And like they said,
Hmm.
you know what their relationship gonna be when I loved you the most, you loved me the least, and now that you love me the most, I
Yep.
love you the least. And at the
I love
moment
you.
when Marceau
Hmm.
is gonna want to love her the most, she's gonna be at her least,
She
and
ain't
she's
gonna want
gonna
it.
leave him on his ass.
Hmm.
Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Maybe if she because I don't think Tisha
Hopefully.
is as dumb as she's playing. I think Tisha knows everything that's going on. I don't believe she believed not one word that come out of her husband mouth. But like I said, I think she's one of those women who's been groomed like her. Y'all hear even her mama say, don't you leave that husband because men are gonna do what men gonna do. And I think when she gets over
Yeah.
not having to deal with what she gonna hear from Wanda and other people and what it's gonna look like and what it's gonna seem like because of what she pretended on this show. I think when she gets over that, baby, it's gonna be
She
the
need to get
next
off
hell.
this show
And he
soon.
is going to be, and we talk about Martell, but he's going to be worse than Martell because
Hmm.
he's gonna feel like the audacity is she's gonna have way more audacity in his mind than Mel
Yep.
had to leave. You know what I'm saying? And that's because of the way he grooms her, the way he controls her mind, the way he gaslights. out of her. And it's gonna be more of a break to his ego
Yep.
than Mel was leaving to Martell's ego, because
Mm-hmm.
Martell could never control Mel. He had
Mm-hmm.
control over Tisha. And when a controlling person loses their control over you, they don't know
Oh
what
my
to
God.
do with themselves.
He might be on Snap.
Well, listen, child, I don't know. But I know
That's some psychotic motherfuckers.
I don't know. But I'm just saying that's usually how it works. That's usually how it works. And he ain't gonna believe she had the audacity.
Exactly.
Because anytime you set up in that woman face and told you about don't ask questions that you feel like is disrespectful, everything except for her agreeing with you
It's
and praising you
disrespect.
as if your ass is King Tut is disrespectful.
Child. That's why I say on that video when Wanda say that man told me he was gonna make my daughter on my conversation with Wanda when she said that man said he will make my daughter a millionaire by the time she's 37. Wanda was like, "Oh, you gonna marry him? You're gonna marry him. That's what you're gonna do." Because why did that matter? Why did him not loving your daughter for the rest of her life, making sure she's never sad, make sure your grandkids are loved and feel loved? Why was that not what she said to me? Why was it he told me he was gonna make my daughter a millionaire by 37? With It was the one thing that resonated with her to tell another person that she knows from no mother with.
Man, listen. Long as you don't have my daughter living under a bridge,
That's what I'm
um,
saying. But she didn't say about
long
that.
as
She
you
didn't
don't
say
have,
because he gonna love her or nothing.
but
She
you
just said
you you
because he
gonna
would
have
make
to
her
take
millionaire.
care of my child. But Wanda's a different type of person. Cause girl, I beat the hell out of him on so disrespecting my daughter the way he do. But Wanda
Thank you.
all about Wanda and what she can get for herself.
Yep.
Wanda don't show love for Tisha in the way that her mother shows love. Wanda is trying, like Wanda said, Tisha and Wanda had Tisha young, right? So
Uh-huh.
she didn't know nothing about being a mama. Tisha was with her grandma and them. Wanda was around, but the way that Wanda showed love was to jump in everybody's face, and hence she still
Mm-hmm.
do it now. Want to
Yep.
jump in everybody's face instead of giving her daughter constructive criticism and telling her the way that be.
Because
Wanda don't know
Tisha's
how to
never
be no
wrong.
mama.
Yeah, because Tisha's never wrong. Everybody else on that show done did things to Tisha, but Tisha has done no wrong. That lady said she talked about everybody on that cast for 2 hours and 37 minutes with me, but she never said one thing that Tisha did that was ever wrong, even in childhood.
I
Everybody
mean,
loves her
I
to
mean,
this
listen,
day, and that's why
listen.
Tisha the way
I would
she is
have done
also.
something with you. Like I said, no disrespect to you, but I would have done something. You tell you a goddamn thing
You
that I
breaking
never
up? You breaking up, bitch?
think I don't know. Oh, I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me now?
Yeah,
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was saying, no disrespect to you, but I don't know you, and I'm on a TV show. I wouldn't been on the phone telling you nothing. I don't know you, but I
That's
mean,
what I'm
she did
saying.
what a mama is supposed to do, and not drag her child to you. But even when Scotty was pointing out, well, okay, Tisha has done this, even though Mel did this, and this. Well, Tisha ain't do nothing wrong. She don't never hold her daughter accountable for what she do, and therein lies the problem. Why Tisha always feels like the perpetual victim.
And that's what she did with me. When I would ask her something about Tisha or a situation with her and Mel, Tisha was never wrong. She still keep talking about this damn scene that nobody can find when Mel laughed at her when she said her grandmother passed. We can't find it. But the same way she brought it up to Scotty is the same way she brought it up with me when I was talking to her. Tisha does nothing. Everything happens to Tisha.
Zane, go to the corner right now. Give me your phone and go to the corner. Not the blind wig told you so. Girl, I'm dead.
Oh, she said she hates Mel. She said that. She doesn't see it for Mel. She would never see it for Mel. She doesn't like her. She even went so far to say that Mel ain't supposed to be here either because the father gave mama money so to go to the doctor. So yeah, she says that she just, and I don't understand it. Like, what could this lady have done to you for you to hate her this much? Because you think that she laughed at your daughter, and she didn't say when she found out about your mother and your sister passing, she didn't tell her if it's anything you need, I got you, or she didn't call her. Like, but you hate, and that makes you hate her that much.
Girl, listen, cause your people died. Don't listen. I'm
Thank
just being
you.
real. Cause your people died don't mean that I owe you anything. I don't owe you a gift card. I don't owe you no Walmart flowers. I don't owe you a signature on the book down to the repass. It's courteous if you do, but that don't mean that I have to or that I owe you. You hear me? You hear what I'm telling you?
Exactly.
Not if I do come big, cause I'm the type of person. I'm like this. Ever since my daddy passed, if it's not somebody that's real close to me, I'm real sorry that you lost somebody. But don't look for me to come to funeral. I can't do
Don't do
fumes. I
that.
can't do them. You know what I'm saying? But I will send you my condolences and let you know I'm gonna keep you in my prayers. But ultimately, nobody is obligated to do that. First of all, second of
Exactly.
all, everybody don't deal well with
With
death.
that.
And let's not act like Mel and Tisha was bestie. That Mel owed Tisha a damn
Hmm.
thing. Like you mad about her not giving her condolences and offering to put money on the funeral GoFundMe or whatever the you mad about. But yet it was okay before that happened for your daughter to sit up here and laugh about this woman being cheated on and smirked on as if to say, ha ha, my husband's not
Hmm.
doing it to me.
Yep.
Make that make sense.
Told you I don't even smoke. I wasn't even smoking, and I smoked after I talked to that lady because I couldn't understand that the way she thinks. It
Thank
doesn't
you when
compute.
thank you when Tay talk. She said Wanda is talking about season 1, episode 11, and what she said happened didn't happen per usual. That wasn't in your
Duh.
comment, but I'ma just say per usual because that's usually how it is with Wanda. And she
Hmm.
has been cool with Mel since that scene. Exactly.
Hmm. That's what I'm saying. You know what was said. You know some of the things that were said. Like
Yeah, I
that
heard
lady.
it. I heard it. I know what was said.
Yeah, you know how low
I
she
heard
goes.
it.
How low she went with her niece.
You played it. You played it for me. So yeah. Oh, now where she went with her girl could never. Girl can never know God. But don't nobody owe you that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody owe you nothing. And I'm a strong believer in don't bite, never bite the hand that feeds you.
Man, they
Like at the
feed
end of
you.
the day, we cannot be cool anymore, and that's cool. We cannot
Hmm.
be cool. I'm not gonna speak on you. You don't speak on me when
But I ain't gotta
because
run
we
you
in this
down.
situation. Because we in this situation, you know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
I'm gonna be cordial to you when I see you, and we gonna keep it real lightweight for this show, and we gonna only talk about what we talk about that's pertaining to this show. Other than that, I'm gonna keep it moving. But here's the thing, Wanda and Tisha and Marsau, that they've, like y'all want to come on here and be the big dog, what or whatever. Y'all came on here and got the big old head. Y'all trying to push for y'all spinoff that the people didn't want. But even if
Don't
y'all get
want.
the spinoff, even if y'all do get the spinoff, I need y'all to understand this. And I'm not no male stand. I swear to God, I'm not. I'm equal opportunity. And like I
Thank
say,
you.
anybody can get it. Right?
Thank you.
Y'all doing all of this, but without Mel having an idea, even though the idea was transformed from what she had originally planned. Without her having this idea, we wouldn't know who the hell y'all are, Scots
At all.
or Wanda.
Hmm.
We wouldn't know y'all. So you hated the person that pushed a paycheck. You
Exactly.
ultimately despise the person who put a paycheck and money in not only your daughter pocket, but your pocket too. Girl, bye. And I'm not saying that they
Mel
need to
can do
kiss Mel
everything
ass.
wrong.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they need to kiss Mel ass for that because Mel done her bullshit too. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't believe
Hell
everything
yeah.
with Mel is all love and light like she try to pretend it is. You know what I'm saying? Now with Kimmy, I don't believe that Mel is asking her because she's bitter, this, and the other. But I feel like with Tisha, I definitely feel like because Mel knows some truths about Marceau and his getting down in the background, I definitely do believe. I definitely do believe that
Hell
Mel,
yeah.
and because Tisha wanted to put up in her face about
Get back.
her marriage perfect, I definitely believe
Right.
Mel want to see that happen, and Mel just need to
Hell
be
yeah.
honest. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm right about it, but I definitely get that.
Anybody that believes differently is retarded.
I'm not,
There's
you
no
know what I'm
way.
saying? I believe because of the way, Tisha laughed about it and her husband being, thinking her husband is perfect and this, and the third. I definitely believe that Mel not necessarily want their marriage to end, but I
What you want
definitely
her to
believe
know?
she wants more so as to be exposed so she can do that ha
Yeah.
ha. I told you now what's all that shit you was talking to me. Cause
Hell
your
yeah.
shit over there stinking too. I
Oh,
definitely
Wanda really
believe
ain't
that.
gonna
I
like her
don't
then.
feel like she's that way with Kimmy, but I do feel
Mm-mm.
like she's definitely that way with Tisha and Marsau. And like I was telling somebody else, you know, Tisha wants to talk about this. That girl is trying to ruin my marriage. Well, bitch, wasn't your husband helping her husband cheat on her? So the get back, Tisha, may not be
Exactly.
on
Your
you, girl.
mama,
It may be on your husband that she trying to get back for helping her
but
husband
you gonna get
facilitate
caught.
his cheating, and you caught up in it. So if it was okay for your husband, and this is why I say them Scots or Karens, it was okay for your husband to dibble and dabble, go drop money off to the mistress and this, that, and the third
Exactly.
for your husband, for Mel's husband. But
Hmm.
when Mel come and try to say what your husband is doing to expose that shit, now Mel trying to ruin y'all family, but your husband didn't help partake. I mean, listen, ultimately, it was up to Martell to
Mm-hmm.
cheat. So I'm not blaming
Exactly.
Marceau, but I'm just saying, judging by their thinking, judging by what they saying, well then it may be a tit for tat, Tisha, but it may not be the tit for tat on you. It may
With
be
you.
on your husband
Mm-hmm.
that Mel is doing
Exactly.
tit for tat. But because you the woman, I'm gonna come to you and let you know, girl, listen, drive around to this ball, but you have so much to say. You want to
Exactly.
blame Mel for the stuff that came out of Martell mouth because they won. Well, guess what? If two is one, when my ex-husband saying some bullshit and I'ma reap
It's
the business,
still
I'ma
with you
reap
and
your
yours.
anger from it, then goddamn you gonna reap the anger that I'ma feel for your husband helping my
Exactly.
husband with his cheating. Get out my face with this cartoon character ass shit.
Exactly. And if she didn't feel that way, she wouldn't be freaking human. And Tisha and Wanda, for y'all not being able to see that, you can tell what side of the tracks y'all came from, because that is the most dumbest thinking I've ever seen in my life. How can you do something to somebody but you don't think it's ever gonna come back? And it ain't even got to come back, like you said. It ain't that she trying to make it come back to Tisha. Marsau done did a lot of things to this lady as well. He helped facilitate Ish. So yeah, I want to see his ass. I want his heart to feel like mine would when he got to give up every goddamn thing. Not you, but everything that
Thank
y'all built together.
Thank you, Zane. Tisha threw adultery in their face on Mel and Martell's 10-year anniversary on TV on purpose. Exactly.
Exactly.
And for that moment right there, first of all, we would have never got back cool after that. I wouldn't It wouldn't have been
Mm-hmm.
no girl, let me show you how to do this. We would have never got no cool back after that. And it would have been, let me tell you
Exactly.
something, it would have been foot on neck from then on. And I wouldn't have gave a damn. But I feel like this, Mel, they want to give you the blame for everything, girl. So you might as well go ahead and put it on out there. If you're going on over there to Atlanta, Mel, I
Mm-hmm.
need you to air all of them out for filth at the reunion. Add out. Add out. They want to say you talking around this, that, and the third, and you want the receipts. The people say you had a PI child. Pull out the PI report with the phone
Everything.
numbers and the text
Especially if
messages
you
and the
leaving.
pictures.
Especially if you leaving the show. If you going, if you filming for ATL now, girl, bring it all. Get the binder. Call Monique. Ask her how you color code it. What tabs do you put on it? Coordinate with her. I see y'all with Chummy. Get together with her. Get that binder together and give us everything. That's what you holding for.
You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, I'm pretty sure they have stuff on Mel too. You know what I'm saying? But like everybody wants to
Saying
keep
your
bringing
shit.
up that Mel asked them to be quiet about it when they first started taping the show. And we know that
Mm-hmm.
to be fact, right? Because
Yep.
that's when Mel found out about it. But let's not act like prior to Mel finding out about it that Tisha didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
She already knew.
Thank you.
She already
Everybody
knew.
did.
So at the point when we are supposed to be friends, right? Girl, I would be dropping little hints to you like, girl, listen, don't tell Martell I told you this. You know what I'm saying? But Marceau told me such and such and such. Or girl, you need to drop over here. Or girl, Google this. Or girl, look here. I'd have been dropping you some type of clues to where I wouldn't have got into it with my husband about telling you, but honestly, I wouldn't have gave a fuck about getting
Yeah.
into it with my husband about telling you. I would have told you, and then I'd have been in my husband's shit. Like, why are you helping him? No, we not doing that.
Exactly.
We not doing it.
But and if Tisha was smart and was a real woman, she would have took it for what Mel was trying to give her. She was trying to put you up on game. She wasn't trying to down you. She was trying wasn't trying to break up your marriage. She was trying to get you up on game. And if you was woman enough and not sitting there stuck on stupid, you'd have bossed up at the same time when she bossed up, and y'all could have bossed up on their asses together and got them together and you'll be in a whole different place and tax
Exactly.
bracket.
Exactly, and exactly to you too as well, Pretty Brown Eyes. But I also think that has to do with the way she was raised in that competition of always having to be like the better one. And we already know Tisha was stuck up in the house with them kids, couldn't make a name for herself, couldn't be who she, who it seems like Mel was prevalent in the community and known.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So the falling of her marriage made Tisha somehow feel elevated in who she was, making her feel like now I'm the better woman. I have bested her, not knowing the whole time her husband out here taking out his dentures, gumming up other people. Girl, she better get
Thank you.
girl. That's
She ain't
stupid.
built for it. And she got a stupid, her mama so damn ignorant and then put so much ignorancy into her that she can't even comprehend, gain, real, somebody really caring, trying to give you something. Cause your mama don't care. She don't care about your soul and how you feel and how empty your ass behind your eyes are. She don't care about none of that because she care about how filled her pockets is and how she can keep coming to you when she needs something. That ain't love, baby. Yo, just because somebody birthed you don't mean they gotta love you.
And then here's another thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all remember when Wanda was sitting up there, and I forget who she was talking about on the live. 9 times out of 10, it was Mel, because Mel names stay on her
Milo
mouth.
Stormy or Kiki.
Um, but she was sitting up there saying, when you talk about my child, or maybe it was about Kiki people and her dad,
Yeah,
whatever
that
it
was
was.
Kiki because that's what she said in the
But she
phone
was,
call.
but she was saying, basically, she was saying, no, it was about Kiki people. That's right, it was about Kiki people. I
Mm-hmm.
think her
Because that's
grandpa
what she said in
talking
the
about
phone
her
call.
brother, and
Yep.
she said when you tear down other people to make yourself look good, you only bring blessings on their way. You know what I'm saying? And you destroy
Mm-hmm.
yourself. Well, Wanda, karma didn't even want to wait to kick you in the ass. It came right back around because no sooner than you start saying that, even more stuff about your daughter and your son-in-law has came around because you have tried to dig a grave for Melanie that was so
Yep.
unnecessary. And people already hated her, so you didn't need, to do anything to make her hate her. But you dig that grave for her. Now look, your mug shot, your record, your daughter record, the people talking about you had your daughter boosting and this, that, and the third. So all of that comes. Karma came around swiftly to kick you in your ass while you was dragging somebody else. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Karma is coming back for the Scots quick. That's why I don't understand why they don't keep their mouth shut. In the same
Exactly.
Carlos King episode, Tisha, while you was sitting up there wanting to talk about Miss Van, like to drop it low and spread it wide, your
Your
mama
mama
was sitting
got
up here
wine bottles in the cooch.
picking up wine bottles with her cootie.
And like, girl, I am way younger than your mama, and I don't even want to know how to do it, let alone do it. Like, your mama taught you that trick. I'm not understanding why your husband treating you the way he is. Do it fall out? I'm confused.
Oh, I definitely think Mel want her lick back. I definitely, but
Hell yeah, I want my lick back, and I want the last word.
and
The,
then And then here's my thing though, like it's also unnecessary because all y'all supposed to be grown and business folks. Like I wouldn't even want like some of this stuff that's being said. I just wouldn't even want to go through that for the simple fact I have business that I'm trying to do. Y'all trying to franchise black. Y'all trying to do all of this. Like people with real money that would invest don't want to be in this messy ass shit.
at
And that's
all.
just true tea. They don't want to be caught up in this messy ass stuff.
They think because them people might not be watching, but you should know that somebody that in their ear is watching, and they see these things. So all these big projects that y'all keep telling y'all Huntsville got, keep on, keep stay on TV, and be doing this dumb shit. Let's see how the whole sculpt lasts, how long it lasts. Won't nobody be able to buy back in it.
Blame it. Oh, that was so low to me. Blaming the baby for stealing, child. I just can't.
Child.
But Mel is definitely over it.
I'm over it for her if she's not.
Now, when they talk, you know why they didn't show Marcel looking for places in ATL for black, because that wasn't what he was down there for.
For a second, he ain't going. He ain't going. He ain't even going to go down there because that means Tisha would be coming. Girl, get out of here.
He did because that's not what he was going there to do. That's not legitimately what he was going there to do. No God. He was using that for an
Exactly.
excuse to tell Tisha, like he said he was. For us, he's concerned. He's going down there.
And
That's what
then
he
gonna lie on
said.
that man. That man said I was in New York. Well,
Baby, I love Mama Jones. You hear me, baby? When she came up with that punkash, when she came up with that
child.
punkash perfume,
Like psychotic.
and the physicotic shirts. Yes, I love. Listen. Let me tell you, I love Mama Jones. I love Mama D with her little toxic self. I love, but what I love about it is they stick to they all meddling mamas, even Mama Charlene. You know what I'm saying? They all
Hmm.
meddling mamas. They will talk about the people their children dealing with. You know what I'm saying? And if they feel like you cross their child, okay, cool. What they don't do is get on live and drag everybody in the cast and do like they stick to what
Exactly.
they on the show for.
Hmm. Even when Bambi was, and even when stuff be in the damn blogs about Mama D, she don't. She still don't.
Listen, Mama D don't care. Mama D deal with what she gotta deal with, and she gonna say what she gotta say, and it is what it is, But Mama D don't make no qualms about who she was. She said she was a nurse,
Exactly.
and she was a pimp. But she own who she is. What she don't do is get
Hmm.
on here and talk about I'm too high class, knowing she from the streets. Like that's just not what it. You know what I'm saying? That's not what it is. And that's why I can appreciate Charlene because Charlene was who she was. When she ran over Kirk's bike, she meant every bit of it, and I believe she would do it again today. Mama D
Exactly.
is who
But why
she
every time
is.
you say high
Mama
classic, it
Jones,
sounds like it's your word?
Mama Jones is who she is. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Crazy
why
as
I can
fuck.
appreciate them for being who they are. Do I feel like they need to? I feel like all of them need to mind their business and stay the hell out their children relationships. Period.
Hmm.
Okay, all of them do, but they don't get on here
That keep
pretending
me
to be
laughing.
something that they not, and
Hmm.
that ain't what I can get with.
I love them. They are.
That ain't what I
Them
can
are
get with. And
those are real parents. Those are
even
real
with
parents. They might need
even
to
with
mind their business, but they parents.
even with Mama D, we saw Mama D go through it with Ernest, her husband, his mama. She
Hmm.
had something else besides being in scrappy business. Charlene, you see her working and this, that, and the third in the boutiques
Getting
and
her
running
head
different
done.
stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
You see her doing other stuff. Mama Jones, now she was meddling. She was meddling, she
Child.
was meddling, she was meddling.
She was
But she,
meddling, making music,
you know what I'm
t-shirts.
saying? But she still, she still came up with her own kind of thing to do. Which I guess you
Right.
can say that's what Wanda is doing with her potatoes. But
Child.
Wanda takes it too far.
I used to love Mama
Wanda
Jones
takes it
and
too
the
far.
grandson. Their relationship was so cute. I used to love seeing them on camera together.
Thank you, pretty brown eyes. Good night, my love. But that's all I got. I don't really have too much more, y'all. If y'all didn't see Scotty's interview with Kiki, go check it out. It was good. Besides her internet cutting in and out.
Yeah, and I was there to and I was there to say, yep, because that's the same thing she told me.
You know what
Yep,
I'm
when
saying?
I talked to her, that's the same thing she
It
told me. So she's
it was
telling the truth.
it was good. Besides her internet coming out, but um one thing that I never got was a liar from Kiki. You know what I'm saying? Like she
Exactly.
said at the time, I didn't see it as this. But
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? In hindsight, people coming back and talk to me, okay, yeah. But one thing I truly believe that she definitely wasn't lying about when she said they knew she was coming
They
on
knew
the
each other.
show. We talked
Hmm.
about it and they mad because I did not follow the game plan of what they wanted me to do. And I absolutely
And that's exactly.
100% believe it. And you know why I believe it? Because Wanda said on her live,
Thank you.
Kiki came
That
on
was
the
that phone
show
call you
and
listened
didn't
to.
and didn't
That was the
follow the
phone
plan of
call.
what we wanted her to do.
Yep, that was on the phone call we listened to.
Well,
Yeah,
not even
she
just
said
on the
that.
phone call. She also said it on the live.
Like this lady
Good
is
night,
crazy.
bikini body.
The lady is crazy. She just verified everything Kiki said. If you go back and listen to them two interviews, she will verify it. All Kiki, the only thing Kiki did wrong was but Kiki was gonna make sure we saw that dress. Kiki was like, I look good, and yeah,
Girl,
y'all gonna get a picture of this dress, and I know it's gonna go out, but y'all gonna get a look at this damn dress tonight.
Girl, Ray Ray, I don't want to see Mama Pam sitting on nobody couch with a dress
Oh
with her
God.
legs gapped open. No God. No
Sounding
God.
like
Not with
Ben
them Party
Rain.
City wigs. Not with them Party City wigs Mama Pam used to
I,
wear. No God, I can't. I can't. But thank you, thick girl, for coming up here with me. I am
always,
going to
babe.
close it out. I love you, sis.
Love you, babe. You take
All
care of
right.
yourself. Let me know. You just you know what to do.
All
And
right,
get that
girl.
damn tea I've been telling you about. I told you that what 2 nights ago.
Yes, ma'am.
Love you, sis.
Love you too,
Count.
boo. All
I
right.
babe.
All right, y'all. So we all know that they all are liars, baby. Lyrica G, I can see Lyrica G. Lyrica G and Mama Pam, girl, they gonna definitely be going at it, especially now that them two people divorced. I mean, A-Wayne ain't even A1 no more. What he is, I don't know. Child, child. I don't know what the hell he is, but whatever, child. But that would definitely be interesting, the show of the mamas. I probably would go for that, review that, and be a cackling mess to see who could out mama the mamas. Okay. But y'all, we gonna be back. Of course, with more Love and Marriage Huntsville on next week. Depending on how I'm feeling, I do want to get some more stuff out for you all. But just depending on how I'm feeling. If I'm feeling better, we'll do live because I really want to do P Valley live. Um, but if not, it will definitely be in a pre-record. That way I don't have to be coughing all in y'all ears. But I thank y'all for being patient with me on tonight. I love all of you all. I am going to get that ginger. I have some peppermint tea, but I am gonna go because everybody's been telling me about the ginger. So I am gonna go get me some ginger as soon as we get done on here. I have a Walmart right around the corner. I do love you guys. I thank you guys for sticking with me like this, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.